Hi everyone, I'm Suman Agarwal. I'm the co-founder and director of Image Consulting Business Institute, and I'm in conversation with Rashi Lohade from Hyderabad. Hi Rashi, and I would like to know a little bit about your background.
Hi, ma'am. Firstly, thank you so much for having me here. And when I talk about my background, I have a degree in fashion designing. And then in the middle for 2 years, I have done a full-time job in digital marketing agency in an agency. And now I stand as a image consultant and as an AI digital marketing trainer.
Lovely. Why did you choose to become image consultant with ICBI?
When, as I discussed, as I mentioned prior, that I was from a fashion background, and therein in my third year in the degree, I was like, I do not want to do something in stitching. Like, that is not my forte. I don't want to stitch garments and then bring that into real life. So I wanted to do something different, but at the same time, it should be fashion centric. It should
Hmm.
not go out of the box. So, keeping that in mind, I chose image consulting to go with ICBI today because that is something related to appearance, which comes from the clothes. That is your fashion at the end of the day. And yet, it is not stitching the garment or illustrating it. It is something very unique and out of the box, which you have to resonate with your personality at the end of the day. And that was my actual forte.
Lovely. Did you have any fear or fears before you began with ICBI?
Yes, I did. I still have fears, but one of the major fear that ICBA helped me to conquer was the art of communication and the art of standing out. So, like,
Hmm.
if I have to elaborate the second pointer a little, I was a person out of 100. I used to always stand at 97th or 98th position. I used to always blend into the group. I would not like, come out talk to people, knowing the fact I always had an extrovert personality, but still I used to hide it from people, maybe because of the group, my peers, my friends, family. But now, giving you my personal example, just 15 days back, I traveled because my grandparents were celebrating their 50th anniversary. And it was not that I wore a very different garment, it was a garment, a piece that I did wore like last year in one of the weddings wherein the same family members were there. So nothing new, the same old Rashi, same garment, same event, same faces. But this time, 15 days prior, trust me when I say this, every single person in the room came up to me and complimented the way I carried myself. It was not just about the looks, it was not just how I was looking, it was about how I carried myself at the end of the day with the grace, confidence, my body language, everything was in union. And that is what image consulting taught me at the end of the day.
Wonderful. So inspiring.
Thank you.
So, how has this journey transformed you as an individual? Although I just heard about the little glimpse of your transformational journey, but otherwise.
It has like transformed me in a way that before you speak, your aura, your body language, and your appearance speaks to you first. So like I can just see you in a glimpse and make a judgment. Being very honest, every single human being judges you no matter what. That can be in a positive way, in a negative way, good or bad. That is in your hands. And that is exactly wherein image consulting and soft skills come in, and that has transformed me as a person of who I am and how exactly do I want to be perceived, because it is in my hands how do you see me and judge me. So with that power in my hands, I have transformed me. So that was my transformational journey, because it all starts within you and from you, and that's how you can go on to the people out there.
Absolutely. What do you plan to do with this qualification, Rashi?
I know from the journey I am coming from, I know I'm not alone. There are so many people out there who are struggling, and nowadays, if you see, body image as well is an issue. And I personally have a few friends and a few known people who are going through this, and I don't want them to be alone in this. I was all alone during my journey, and it took me 4 long years to come out and be the person I am today. So I want to be that guiding person or a helping hand to people, that you are not alone. If I can, even you can do it. And if you need a guidance or a motivation or maybe something just the right path. If you want to know where do you have to walk, I have made the path for you. Just come along with me, holding my hands, and you and I will go a long way for sure.
Amazing. What message would you like to give to those people who are standing where you were standing at one point? Anything for them?
That you are the creator of your own life, and you are the only person who can rewrite your story, erase it, extend it, or put it as a full stop. It's all in your hands. I know luck plays an important role, but not luck is not everything. It is you who is everything, and trust me, for the people who are listening to this, you are not alone, and you have the power. It is just that it should come from within, and that is why we are here for. But it is all in your hands. If you decide to change today, you can surely do it. And if you need the guidance, you have the entire ICBI family with you. But you need to have that from inside, not the world, not your parents, not your spouse, not your children have the power, or maybe the universe or God has the power to do that what you as an individual truly can. So, like, that is one thing I want to put it out in the world, and that is why I'm pursuing image consulting, to help people know that the power lies within them for real.
Great. Thank you so much, Rashi. It was lovely having this conversation with you. And indeed, what you said is absolutely true, and I'm sure you'll go a long way.
Ma'am, thank you for having me here today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.